Everyone, tomorrow we get going with high school basketball playoffs plus high school hockey playoffs as well. Well, somebody got beat to the punch this weekend as the Northern Lights basketball tournament had their Class E teams, in Hannahville for some postseason hoops action. This is the boys championship game between Hannahville and Maplewood Baptist. We're at overtime, tied at 49. But Hannahville's Alec Wandesiga rebounds a Maplewood miss. Elijah May steals it, puts it back, and scores, and the Black Bears are up by 2. Hannahville comes back, though. It's Martin Thorburn for a clutch three in the corner with a contested hand. It's his fourth three of the game. He pumps his fist as the Eagles lead 52-51. After a Maplewood Baptist miss, Seth Williams gets the breakaway bucket there, and the Eagles up 55-51 with time running out, and they would hang on 57-51 to knock off Maplewood Baptist for their first Northern Lights championship of all time. Let's check in on the girls' game. Grand Marais against Hannahville as well, and in the fourth quarter, Caitlin Sagataw gets the pass from Selena Williams, and she's going to get the attempt to go, and the Eagles lead 32-23. Later in the corner, Williams is going to get the underhand put back to go after an initial miss by Hannahville, and they're up by 10 now. It's 36-26. Grand Marais would come back, though. Miranda Potter gets the jumper to fall down here, and they'd get within 3 with 1:23 left in the game. It's 36-33, but the Eagles were just too strong down the stretch. Sophie Manitowabi will get the hoop here, and the Hannahville girls get the sweep of the Northern Lights Conference, boys and girls winning, as the ladies win at 41-33 over Grand Marais. Sticking with women's hoops, Go Keep It girls finished off the regular season today as they lose to Madison College 63-54. Brittany Zarneski, 13 points for the Lady Sampsons. And of course, we've got some softball. Finlandia women getting the season going all weekend, really, at the Superior Dome. This is from yesterday's game against Mount Marais. That's Nagani's Paige Yoho gunning the runner down at third base. A little bit later, the Lions up the bat. A little cheap run here by Brittany Coleman, and it's going to work as she gets on base. And then a little bit later, after a run scores, Hannah Buechler is going to do the exact same thing. That artificial turf, it's really fast, so the bunts, they're a good thing. Coleman scores from third there. A little bit later, the Lions return a 6-4 double play, and they would beat Mount Marais by a score of 7-0 yesterday afternoon from the Dome. Today, the Lady Lions did all right for themselves. They beat Dubuque 4-1, but they lose the afternoon session to St. Scholastica by an 8-5 score. They finished the tournament at the Superior Dome with a 4-2 record. Of course, you can get all those scores and much, much more at our website, uppermichigansource.com, in the sports section. Don't forget about those Play of the Week nominations. They'll be up a little after midnight Eastern tonight. And we would be remiss if we didn't mention the Daytona 500 rained out for the first time in the history of the race. They'll do it again at noon tomorrow, weather permitting. Of course, you can watch that on our sister station, Fox UK.
Of course. And I should say, I should apologize to you, because on Facebook I said Mike Bedard thinks it's hilarious that I'm a NASCAR fan, but I only say that.
I think it's hilarious that you call yourself a fan because you don't watch the races.
I don't watch 5 hours of the race, but I'll catch the last 20 laps because that's the most important.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you agree with
me? You got me there, but it's fun watching the other laps.
Well, I'll leave that to you.
I will. You got my job is set then.
There you go. Thanks, Mike.